the Georgia Bulldogs kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first...
Makes a grab and room to run. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The run inside. It's Frazier. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. Release to the back. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Coming out with it, it's Boyd. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators offense ready to go on the attack. Jones to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And back to the air on second down. Hauls it in with one hand.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty lucky. He caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Georgia. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Things couldn't have gone much worse the last time they had it, Jesse, giving up that fumble for a touchdown.
You're right, Reese. Because of their own carelessness, they've spotted the opponent a touchdown. It's now imperative, David, this offense takes the field and gets that touchdown back.
Well, and you get right back on the field, right? You just made the mistake. They scored. Now I get an opportunity right now to make amends.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wide receiver. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack. They
come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Rolling his way into the end zone.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Out of the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Could not make his way to the corner.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Singleton. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the numbers so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
And now this offense will take the field again. Defense in press coverage. Jones wants to throw it. On a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
You hear the term catch radius thrown around there often. I know it's become very cliche. This guy has it. That was unbelievable focus and concentration in the end zone. He's only able to get one hand up to try and secure the catch. And just, I don't know, does he have stickum on his gloves? That was absolutely remarkable, highlight-type play. You just don't see that every game.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
To the air. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first.
Makes the catch and he's free. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now get...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. The 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. He's looking to throw. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat about Florida. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Working the middle. They finally get him down, but the explosive play has them set up as we get set for the final 2 minutes of the half. And the Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw is underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his big tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. A little screen to the running back. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watch the line, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Blue Devils coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's take a look at some of the other notable games going on, including one that looks like it could be headed towards upset city.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. A quick pass to the left. Crosses the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw at Stockton. Unloads it left. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Wiley. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones to throw. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Creates a little space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll ride the hot hand. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Motion from the wide receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They go to the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Off the play fake. Floating away. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much that even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around, and maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision. Offense.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Behind the chains now on second and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he'll be brought down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. The Gators racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting a sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog! And enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking the deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the